All right, Richard Castillo and Ken Schiller from Rudy's BBQ, very well-known restaurant in town. Appreciate you guys coming in. We're talking this weekend's event, and we're talking barbecue brisket, and we're talking hopefully going to eat it as well. So, we're going to get a lesson in carving, the proper way to carve a brisket. At the same time, you can tell us about this great event that's coming up this weekend.
Right, looking forward to it.
So it's basically you want to open a restaurant. Here's how to do it, basically.
Right, it's going to be an all-day conference presented by the Economic Development Committee at the City of Austin, and the attendees are going to get a full day, really from top to bottom, everything you need to know to open a successful restaurant. And I'll be closing the day out, providing the keynote address, talking about really how Rudy's got to where we are today, and share a little bit of our secrets for success.
I want to ask you about that as well. As we get a lesson in carving brisket, you said a lot of people do it the wrong way.
Well, yeah, what they do is they don't actually look at the way that the course of the meat is running. So you have to actually slice against the grain.
Against the grain.
Against the grain. What I'm going to do here, though, first of all, is I'm going to trim this brisket to be able to split it. And we split our brisket because, of course, we have 3 different cuts of brisket at Rudy's.
Right.
And to be able to do that, you have to split the 2 briskets because the grains do run separately on.
That's what I call the flavor. The fat is the flavor.
That's what we call marbling at Rudy's.
Right. And so as he's doing that, tell us a little bit about how you got started and why Rudy's is such a well-known fixture in Austin.
Well, we've been in Austin about 13 years, and believe it or not, myself and my partner were in the insurance business. So we actually came into Rudy's cold turkey and just took off and have never looked back. It's been a great ride, and we've just been very blessed. The people that we have really is what I attribute most of our success to.
You guys have how many stores?
We have 4 stores in Austin and Round Rock.
Interesting. And so was it kind of nerve-wracking coming in to cold turkey and, okay, what do we do with this business now, kind of thing?
Oh yeah, a lot of sleepless nights. Every penny we had was on the line, and it was worth it, but definitely a lot of stress.
Right. Of course, here's some of your fruits of the labor here. So what are you doing right here?
Right here, what I did is I separated the 2 briskets. We have the moist brisket up on top. The flat brisket, which can be our cutter's choice, or our extra lean brisket. Right. And as you can see, the grain's running this way. So what you want to do is actually do a pattern cut so that all your slices look the same. And you use your fork as your guide.
Of course, a wonderful knife like that doesn't hurt, does it?
No, not at all. And then this is about a 0.2.
And you're saying that had you cut this way or with the grain, what happens?
It gets real stringy. Of course, people tend to bite into it. If you're biting with the grain, of course, it's going to pull on you. If you're biting against the grain, it's actually you're going to get every time you chew, you'll get a bite.
Right. Now that's with any meat, right?
That's
not just
with any meat at all. Yes, any meat.
Interesting. So what would you tell folks who are looking to, not really a lot of experience in restaurant business, but always wanted to do it? What do you tell them? Just go for it?
I would tell them first it's going to take longer than you think it will, and it's going to take more money than you think it'll take. So that would be my first piece of advice. And once you actually get through the initial stage of
shock stage,
that you're going to do it, then just don't ever compromise on your people. You'll only go as far as your people can take you.
And don't give up.
And don't give up. You've got to have a lot of resourcefulness and a lot of tenacity.
Right. All right. Great advice. Great brisket. Appreciate you guys coming in.
You're welcome.
Glad to be here.
I think I'm about to chow down.
All right.